Welcome to a channeled love letter. This one is from child to parent, and male, female, masculine, feminine, fill whatever role you see fit. Let's jump into this letter. Whether your child is living, deceased, passed over, or whether you are expecting a new baby, whether you are with your child or not, you can hopefully find some comfort in these words. Hopefully you'll be able to connect with something, and if not, then that's fine. Just take everything that resonates that you would like to apply to your story, that you'd like to apply to your healing, and leave everything else by the wayside. Surrender the weight of the world, knowing that you've got the love. Your children love you, no matter how many you have. And we're going to forge our own path here. We're going to write our own stories, create our own destinies. Surrender any obsessive or negative thinking about these stories. We're going to water our own gardens, tend to our own self-love, our own self-care, and our own meaning and message, nourishment and rest. And hopefully rest in these words and in this message from your child to you, whether it's on the spiritual level. Loosen your grip, loosen your desire to control the message or the meaning, and just let it speak to you. We'll take 3 deep breaths in to prepare. Hold and exhale, letting go of any judgment about what you need to do to be productive, and breathing in deep cellular healing, holding for a few seconds, maybe 5 or 6, and exhaling any karmic relationships, any polarity, any conflict, any Orion energy. We'll inhale some soul growth for a good 4 or 5 seconds, hold for 6 or 7, and we'll exhale for 8. Slowly, long and slowly, knowing you're part of a team of souls. Call in support of your ancestors, your star ancestors, your blue flame activation, integration of your higher self. Connect with your higher power, and I'm connecting with Yeshua, mighty Jesus, and in his name I draft and write poetry and poetic messages that convey love and healing and support to people who need to hear it. So with the help of Holy Spirit, my whale and orca elders, all my animal friends from the animal kingdom, we share this song, this message, this divinely channeled love letter, this frequency of sound, and we dive deep here in the mother-child relationship, mother-daughter, mother-son, father-daughter, father-son, and vice versa. And again, we surrender the weight of the world. We surrender our productivity, our need to obsess over our mission. We surrender our need to obsess over our mission. We surrender the weight of the world. And it is with my intention that these messages meet you at your highest good, for your highest frequency, for your highest development of your soul's calling and your divinely guided mission, and with your willpower, respected, of course. Just cutting the deck, we have your child wants to say thank you for the life that you blessed them with. We also have baby steps. Oh, and I'm sorry. Your child would like to say thank you for manifesting their life, for taking accountability for the creation of their life by choosing life, by choosing to bring them into this world, by taking that leap of faith. If you can see out here, she's on her own, staring into the vast unknown, and she has this beautiful multi-dimensional tapestry or canvas ahead of her. She's the artist, she's the creator, and she makes the decisions through her baby steps. Here she is again in the doorway, taking action. So not only is your baby thanking you for meeting yourself, for leaping into the unknown, taking accountability, and listening, following your intuition of your higher self and your baby's higher self, and taking action courageously, even before it made sense sometimes. And this, I'm sorry, also probably for, your baby probably wants to say thank you for meeting yourself in this way, for facing yourself. In your defenselessness, you righted your past wrongs and you uprooted your blame, your victimhood, and your defensiveness. Really powerful stuff. You faced yourself, you forgave yourself, and your baby thinks that you're very courageous. Look at this, the peony. The courageous peony. Multifaceted, like we said. Your unique nature. Your baby admires your unique nature. And she wants you to lift the veil and let yourself be seen. Your baby wants you to come out of the closet to dance. She's saying dance your cosmic heart away through your devotion and the potency of your prayer. Make your life a moving prayer. Look at this. So, hey, little baby and mama, and so courageously dance, move, in whatever way that speaks to you. In the same way you apologized, forgave yourself, and met yourself, is also the same way that you can express yourself, let yourself be seen, and pray through the way you move, pray through the way you act, pray through your devotion to your work. Even if, like, you lost your child, they want you to know that you can still devote your life to them through your, like, not just your work in terms of your career, but also your inner work and your perspective, to taking charge of your perspective. Knowing that if you zoom out, like, in the grand scheme of things, your baby is like so happy. Like, if you can remember, like, you've done this before, and you have an inner child, like you were a child once, and you have rare gifts. You have an innocence, a tenderness about you, just like your baby. So, like, look at the perspective of how far you've came through every initiation, every doorway, every gateway of coming through to the other side. Like, you're on this side, and then you're out and emerged, and coming out, like, now coming out through this deep cellular healing. So your baby says that it's time. There's a calling. And it's interesting because she wants you to fall into her arms, to surrender. There's like these extremes of life, these duality, these opposites, and we balance them, we hold on to them. So yeah, be good to yourself as you embrace this calling to heal, and see that you gotta kind of, like, it's like a dive. It's not a dive head first. It's more of like just kind of grounding and just settling, but not settling as in settling for less, but settling into who you are, into your light. Because you see she's below the light, but she's absorbing it, she's receiving it. And here again, it's that one's above her, but this is within her. Again, she's containing it with her hands, holding it, holding the light. And here she's almost like running to the light. It's calling her, it's pulling her in. Here she's pulling it in, and so slow down and take some time in nature to forge this activation of healing, this surrendering, this like being cracked open, the duality, because even like in rock bottom, or when we lose someone that we love, there's this like alchemy that occurs. There's a blessing in it, and there's these extremes, these opposites of life that but they're alchemically shifting our perceptions, giving us gifts. It's a gift, and we gotta surrender to our sovereignty, knowing we got the love, trust the timing, trust the great severing, soften to love, soften to life lessons, abandon mistakes. Here she's really diving in. So you see the balance of dropping down, receiving, and then just head first diving into the deep dive of higher learning, the study, and then here just letting it be absorbed, and in the middle being cracked open to receive newness, to step into your new vision. There's the diving deep, but also remaining, thinking about the big picture, holding a vision. So let's see if our animals have anything to share with us about what we just discovered. First, just off cutting the deck, I have found the first card that came out. Well, we have 3 here. They're all fertility based cards. The fish, which is also abundance and wealth and represents a large quantity, so a school, so maybe you'll have a lot of babies. The rabbits, so the rabbits represent new beginnings, desire, procreation, sex, fertility, increase. So there's obviously going to be an increase of finances, and your baby's really excited for that. Maybe they want a lot of siblings, possibly 3 children. They also want you to just surrender to your metamorphosis. And everything, these processes are seasonal, they take time. So be open to change, be open to evolution, be open to reinventing yourself as you become a mother, as you go through these stages of the maiden to the mother to the crone, these stages of becoming a little girl to one who can produce and create her own little girls and boys, and a grandmother, a wise woman who is in charge and imparts her wisdom on to those she loves and shares her commitments with them. So, do a little, we have the child. The child just came out. Innocent new beginnings, brand new, creative, spontaneous. Love, these tender, inexperienced little moments of, 2 children came out, look. The little girl and the little boy. They came out back to back, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. here. And Venus, the goddess of love. She's also, where did she go? She just came out. Okay, so we'll shuffle real quick and let's see if little girl and little boy have anything they want to tell their mama. They want you to be excited about their arrival because they're coming back, whether through this life in your womb, emerging. So they want to speak and say, Mother, it was so exciting to be birthed into this world with you. It was explosive to take my first breath. There was water, there was fire, there was water in your womb, and then there was fire in the sudden change of being thrust into the chaos of the world. It was sudden to be birthed and released from your umbilical cord. The cut of that was shock. It was surprise. It was a discovery. You were the first map that I had, the first true north, the first thing that I saw when the light of day was brought to my eyes. I rode with you for so long, and then you rode off into the sunset. I rode off into the sunset. You brought me messages of, it's okay, you can do it. The green light. You delivered me, my life, and then the messages of how to live. You delivered me responsibility, governance, discipline, structure, boundaries. You regulated and delivered me my ego, my personality, my basic identity, my government name, my instinct, my willingness and willfulness to survive. Mother, I want to gift you these flowers because I love you and you're beautiful. Your creativity is astounding. I'm so proud of the obstacles you've overcame, the problems you were able to solve through your communication, through your expanding. To me, you're a star, you're famous. To me, you always know which way to go. You know what to choose. You know how to move. You know how to weigh the options, how to decide what's right for me, and at least until I learned how to decide what was right for myself. I always saw you taking these paths, and even when it led to loss, there was always this promise that it would keep going somehow and be expanded. And I was always grateful even for the losses, because there was luck and optimism in the gratitude, and through the ups and downs, I have always found love for you that never died. I love you, Mother, and you're a go-getter. You're on target. You're direct. You focus on love. Your arrow is your goals, your manifestations. You focus beyond the obstacles in the distant horizon, at the future, at love. You're so loyal. And I really love that you brought me a sibling or a pet or a friend, because I love having harmonious communication, whether it's with you, my pets, you and seeing you with your love, your husband, your divine partner, or you play with me, your friends, our pets, or yourself. It really reveals the true transformation of who you really are. And I love that you're my mama bear. You're the boss. You're protective of our time, of our energy, our resources, our value. And you stand the test of time. Our love stands the test of time. I love making time for you. I love how you protect me. I love how smart you are. And you're helpful to me. And I want you to know that your love was the key. That, here's Mother. Your love was the key that unlocked my destiny. And it was you following divine guidance, your intuition of your higher power, and courageously going through the trials, the necessary obstacles, through your conviction and your commitment to your duties, through your holding true to your commitment, so that your fate stood the test of time. And it never changed. Your love never changed. Just like the love of our Heavenly Mother and Father. And Mom, you have my heart. You'll always have my heart. No matter what you did. No matter who you are. You will always be a queen to me. Our home is, my home is with you. My home is in your heart. My heart is in your home. You are the queen of my heart. Don't forget to examine the details, to always know where you're going, to always know where you're going. Trust that guidance. Don't trust every man you meet. Accept the good luck, the good fortune. Live a carefree life, with or without me. Cross that bridge. Communicate. Say what you need to say. Stick to your principles. Stick to your values. Know your values. Break the programming if you need to. Know what you believe in. There's confirmation that this is a divine letter. And break the chains. Break every chain. Break every addiction. Let go of heaviness. Let go of unhappiness or baggage of any kind. Surrender bondage. Surrender to love, romance, peace, guidance. We'll take a deep breath in and a deep breath out to surrender to luck. Take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out to ground and root into our commitment. Take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out to show the world the real you and to step into your power, to cross that bridge, to hold your vision, to bring love into the situation, because a new start is coming. So as we prepare for this new moon that approaches after the next cycle, we're coming from the full moon to the new moon. Stay out of your south node. Do not go back in the past. Do not let your past hold you back. Do not let pride get in your way. Find your courage. The answers you need are on their way. Work through your fears. Know that nothing is yet set in stone. Surrender to divine timing, divine will, divine action, divine gifts, come into that North Node, step out of your comfort zone, courageously take a leap of faith. And one last message from your baby, unborn, born, living, in spirit. One more harmonious message from any of your children, all of your children, collectively or individually. Any of them that want to tell you how they feel and why they truly believe in you, why they love you. They want to tell you how happy they are for you and how happy you make them when you dream big, when you express yourself, when you show the world who you really are, when you communicate with them, and when you listen to them, when you show them how to find their purpose. So one more. And they love that butterfly. They love the transformation. They love how you use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. They love how you pray and you trust your intuition. And one more from your baby. Oh, they love the evolution too. The transformation, the evolution. Realizing that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. They love when you let go of your priorities. That one came out in the reverse, but like to create some kind of satisfaction. They don't like when you make yourself unhappy for the sake of productivity. They respect like all sides of that, but of cooperation. And they're grateful for your productivity and your commitment to your priorities. However, they see that there is integrity in releasing. Like there's a freedom that comes from abandoning this obsession over controlling the outcome. There's a peace and a freedom that come from accepting your individuality and a compassion for yourself, a kindness for yourself, being friends with yourself first, being present in yourself and loyal to yourself. And it's that expression that they want you to show the world. It's that way that you should come in and be willing to embrace, to be responsible for, to let go of the past, to bring in that harmonious action of trusting the process of detachment, to bring in that love, to hold that vision, take ownership for your elevation, and commit to the love that you sense in yourself along with everyone. Because that's where it starts with you. And mainly, your baby wants you to show up as you, in your purpose, being patient with yourself, being grateful, forgiving yourself, and just no matter where they are or where you are, being patient with yourself, knowing that you really did the best you could with what you could in that moment. So we'll just pull one quick message from the book of the power of love. These are these cards, and funny enough, evolution just came out. So you realize that the obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. Life in the physical dimension is all about your soul's evolution. And you now understand that the quickest way to evolve is to utilize the energy of love in all that you do. Every day you are presented with opportunities to project your loving energy tempered with understanding. Acknowledge each day that allows you to become aware of the world around you, offering you the chance to expand spiritually. Look upon each experience and person as something you need to learn from, because that is what you signed up for. That's why you are here. You're spiritually evolved when knowledge gained through application of lessons and integration of truth resonates within your being. It can be difficult to grow without stepping outside your comfort zone. This is where the virtues of faith and hope are tested, and you embrace the conviction that everything works out for good. The power of love is the infinite truth. With this power, you are not influenced by judgment or bitterness. With it, all things are understood, accepted, and forgiven. When aligned with love, you are able to see the common threads running through everyone and everything. You become aware that all is part of a greater whole. The mindfulness that truth is bigger than your ego, as well as gratitude for every experience you have, is an important aspect of your evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. Stay in prayer. Stay prayed up. Remember, your babies love you. Forgive yourself. Find freedom and harmony and peace and flight in the journey. Trust the process. Know where you're going. Know that a lot of these are cycles that need to be broken. There are seasons to this. There's a path. Stay faithful in your God, your higher power, in your own equipment. And know that you're taken care of. You are loved always. You are free. So put your wings on and soar and fly. Stay prayed up. Stay at peace. Babies love you. Blessings.